Hey guys, this is Aegis bringing you some of your more regular StarCraft. This game was pretty well rated on Gosu Gamer's replay site, so I decided to pick it up. Over here in the corner we have, in the bottom right corner, we have MouzMana, and his opponent is going to be the supply block Terran, ESCGoOdy, spawning in the left corner of Taldarim altar. This is going to be a Terran versus Protoss. Um, I'll see how this game was rated pretty highly. It was rated like 8.3 out of 10. Most games don't get rated that high, so that's why I decided to pick it up and cast it. I've been playing some Atlantica. You can find all of those on my site, my YouTube as well. I've been playing up to level 32 now, so I'm hoping to get back up to my regular old level before I quit and gave my account away. So we'll see how I do in that. The game is just about getting exciting in that one. MouzMana now throwing down his gateway. He's going to be sending out his scout probe as well. ESCGoOdy going to be throwing up his barracks. He's not walling off this time, but he hasn't grabbed any gas. We'll see if he decides to do that. And with a gas, we will notice if he's trying to take a fast expand or not. Looks like he's going to be skipping the gas, which does indicate he's either going to attack pretty early with a bunch of Marines, or he's going to go a fast expand, and knowing that it's Goody, I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing a fast expand. He's throwing down another supply depot, and we'll be throwing up an orbital command as soon as that barracks does complete. A probe gets inside, and he's going to be beginning to zap away a couple of these SCVs. A Marine is going to be coming out soon as well. Mana looks like he's had enough information here. He knows what Goody is about to do, so he's going to go ahead and pull his probe back. Mana continuing to chrono boost probes, as well as throwing down a second gas. He's getting a cybernetics core up, and I think he may decide to go for a one gateway expand. However, Goody is blocking his expansion with an engineering bay, and this is really annoying because engineering bays are really cheap and have plenty of health, so they can hold down that against a Zealot and a Stalker for quite a while. Goody throwing up a bunker at the front before he throws down his natural expansion. This is smart, making sure that no Stalker will get in the way. He's also got this engineering bay that's almost complete, where the Stalker and the Zealot may be held up for a while. Single SCV hiding in the corner of Mana's base. I believe it will scout in here around the 5:30 mark or something like that to make sure that Mana isn't doing anything too sneaky. First, Stalker is out and beginning to work away at the engineering bay. That's going to take a while, and I think he might be trying to take an expansion over here instead of at his natural expansion. And the SCV is still hiding in the corner, trying to figure out what Mana is going to be doing. Another sentry is going to be popping out as well. Goody is feeling pretty comfortable as of the moment, knowing what he has seen. He's got his natural expansion on the way. It's already halfway complete. Protoss has only now started his natural expansion. We also have a probe sitting at the watchtower to make sure that nothing funky is going on. The SCV pops in here, and he does see the second gateway on the way, so he knows that Mana is intent on expanding here. Goody getting out more and more Marines. He's got 2 racks as well as 2 gas on the way. The 2 gas will allow him to transition into getting a little bit more high-tech units, such as tanks, or perhaps going for some medevacs for the late game. Mana now transferring some of those SCVs, or not SCV, probes to his newly almost complete natural expansion. This is like a 4th base for this map. But the good thing is that if Goody is not careful on scouting, he will not see this, and he'll assume that Mana has actually gotten his natural expansion, and if he sees this late, he'll just assume that Mana took his expansion late. Goody continuing to build bunkers here. He knows that the expansion is probably on the way and he won't be attacked for a while, but he's being extra safe with his second bunker here. He's also getting up 2 additional racks, so he's definitely committing himself to going bio in this game for at least a little while. Concussive Shell and the Stimpack upgrade on the way for Goody. And we also have robotics cranking out an observer right now. We should be seeing Colossus eventually. We see a robotics bay come up. I was about to say, how did that robotics bay get put there if the pylon wasn't complete? Looks like there's another pylon over here. Mana looks like he's taking down the rocks at his third base with his sentries and his stalker. He's keeping control of these, of this watchtower, so he will be able to see if any units are coming, so he can pull these units into position as the Terran army comes across the field. Goody not taking the gas at his second base just yet, and no tech on the way, quite interestingly. SCV scooting over here, and he's going to see Mana's base, and we'll probably see him try to attack this position. 2 additional gateways on the way, as well as 2 forges coming up. The SCV does scoot in here, and he's gonna see the expansion over here. The probe does scout the army from Goody moving out, and immediately the probe pulls back. Mana is gonna have to guard against an attack at his main and at his expansion at his second base, so this is going to be really difficult to hold. He's got an observer scouting the midfield right now. He will see a couple of those Marines and Marauders headed towards his second expansion, and he's going to be moving his army across the field to defend against that as well. He sees the remainder of Goody's army coming as well. Will he be able to defend this? He looks like he doesn't really have that many units out on the field. Only a couple of sentries and no units at this base. And with Stimpack, this base could fall very quickly, and he will be in a ton of trouble. Mana looks to bring one of his Colossi to this battle as well. And here comes the fight. A force field's going down, trapping a bunch of those units, and the Colossus just needs to try to stand out of range of everything. Looks like one Marauder coming through the backside, and the Colossus goes down. More force fields going down, but it's just not enough. Mana does not look like he has enough to clean this army up. The Stimpack goes down once again, and looks like a warp in from the back. Looks like he will be able to surround this army and save his base. Goody now running away with the remnants of his army. Really nice micro there by Mana, keeping his units alive, and perfect force field surrounding the Terran army, keeping his base alive. It looks like he will be able to take a third base relatively quickly, and Goody has not even worked down the rocks at his third base yet, so this puts Mana in a pretty good position. He's got control of one watchtower over here. He will be able to spot for any units coming across in that direction. He's also moving a piece of his army towards this watchtower to take control of it. It looks like Goody is not paying attention, and that Marine will fall. Single observer checking for the third base as well. Goody now sending his Marine Marauder ball over to that location to be able to kill those rocks off, and finally headed for those medevacs. He's got the double gas at his natural expansion and will be able to support lots of medevac production, and he will be able to begin dropping if he does decide to do that. Mana looks like he's just content to hold the Xel'Naga Watchtower, knowing that he's ahead. He has no real reason to attack, and he now sees the Marine Marauder ball attacking the rocks. Does Goody even have a command center finished? No, he does not. So he hasn't even started a command center yet, and he's going to be looking to do that real soon. Mana securing his third base, also grabbing the double gas there. He will be able to send guys to mine that immediately. A warp-in of Stalkers will join this army. More gateways finishing up, as well as double upgrades, finishing up the extended thermal lance as well. Scan going down. Goody will see the front. Looks like he doesn't really see much. He's got 2 Vikings out on the field as well. He looks like he's actually decided to make Vikings instead of Medivacs, and that will render his Marine Marauder Ball really weak after Sims, and it looks like he will be able to run and sim forward. The Zealots taking a lot of damage, as well as dealing a ton of damage when those Marines and Marauders stepped forward to try to take out all of those Colossi, and a warp-in of Zealots from the backside will surround and kill off Goody's army once again, and Goody is now under supply of mana by 20 food, and the Stalkers now advancing forward, killing off another Marauder. And with all of those gateways, Mana is going to be able to recreate his army very quickly. He's got 3 bases to Goody's 2. Finally, Medivacs on the way, and Goody's army just looks puny in comparison to what Mana is going to be able to produce. He's got 2 Colossus out in the field, a bunch of Stalkers, as well as sentries joining the field. A single Marine has stimmed and is running across over here to see if he can take care of a couple of probes. Looks like he will be content on shooting one of these assimilators. A couple of warp-ins of Zealots will be able to take care of that one Marine. An Observer continuing to scout out exactly what Goody is doing over here. He's even got 2 Observers inside of Goody's base. Additional barracks coming up for Goody. Looks like he's not going to be taking a 3rd base. He's going to go into power mode, trying to get out a ton of units to blow through Mana's army at a perfect time. Looks like he's advancing right now with the Vikings leading the charge. He's got SCVs in the mix as well. And on the high ground, Mana is just going to be able to roast away everything. He's got the sentries as well to be able to force field off at the army as much as possible. He's also splitting his army up, and here comes the Vikings. They're going to quickly get focused down, and the force field's now going down. The Colossus at range, killing off tons of the Marine Marauder Ball. Nice force fields holding the entire Terran army back. Most of that army was unable to fight for the entire time, and it looks like the 2 Colossus now trying to get killed off by the Marines and Marauders, unable to do it. And the Marines and Marauders continuing to stream across. The Zealots now joining the field. Looks like that last Colossus will stand the ground. He's got 8 kills and is now a mentor. Looks like a couple of these Medivacs will fall. Mana will continue to hold the high ground. He's warping in additional Stalkers to join his army, and he is taking his 4th base. Goody is in a lot of trouble here. He's got to take out at least 1 base real soon if he wants to be able to stay in this game at all. He's bringing more SCVs. He salvaged his bunkers, is continuing to stream the Marine Marauder Ball across the field. He's healing it as quickly as possible. The Zealots moving into battle. I don't believe they have charged just yet, and there's more Zealots being warped in. He's got Templar as well. And Mana, all he has to do is hold this attack, and he will be in fantastic shape. However, he's being pushed back right now. The Stalker's taking heavy damage from the Marines and the Marauders. A Colossus joins the field. Looks like he will be able to defend here, and Goody will pull back to try to heal up his Marine Marauder Ball just a little bit. He needs to keep pushing while he can try to do some damage. The Zealots now charging in the Marines and Marauders, trying to take out that Colossus, stimming, running forward. Does he get the Colossus? No, he does not. The Colossus stays alive, and then it quickly gets shot down right after that. All of these Zealots now charging in here, and all of these units will get taken out. GG out of Goody. What a great game between Goody and Mana. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you guys enjoyed the Atlantica stuff as well. This is Aegis, signing off.